Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel. The Asus RT-AX55 has been my daily router for the last year, and if you didn't see my original video, you can check it out by clicking up here. So in today's video, I'll be going through my experience with using the Asus RT-AX55 1 year later and if it is still worth it in 2022. Let's get started. The RT-AX55 has held up well in the last year. I still get excellent performance and coverage and found new ways to use the router, but at the same time, some things still stay the same. Let's start with Wi-Fi coverage. I still get excellent Wi-Fi coverage throughout my 2,000 square foot home plus some into my backyard. I have added more devices onto my network compared to a year ago, and I usually have around 19 to 23 devices connected to my network at a time, and I have yet to notice any degradation or changes to the performance. Here is a speed test I was finally able to run on the Asus app, and compared to last year, the results are almost the same. Asus has added an automatic firmware update feature which I enabled but did not work for some reason. I scheduled an update at 2 AM and when I checked the following day, the Node router was still on the old firmware. The update can be installed manually and is the better option, but it will need to be applied individually to each router, and the entire process can be time consuming and inconvenient. I have enabled AI protection and gave Trend Micro access to my browsing history. Let's start with Router Security Assessment, which will scan and make recommendations on how you can improve your network security. After clicking Scan, you'll be presented with a list, and clicking on each orange item will take you directly to the setting page to make the changes. Malicious Site Blocking, which will protect the user from malicious website. But I did find at times that it will produce false positives such as listing a website as spam when it was either an expired URL, or other times it will say a malicious website is safe, but when I looked it up on Google, it will have a history of being malicious. So it can get quite confusing, but luckily there are the options to add a website to a whitelist. Infected Device Prevention and Blocking, which is to block infected device from doing any damages to your home network. It has yet to find any compromised device on my network, so I can't comment if it works well or not. I was able to hardwire my desktop into the child router using a Cat6 cable, and this allowed me to upgrade to a Wi-Fi 6 speed without needing to spend the extra money and time on a Wi-Fi 6 card. A Cat6 cable costs around $10, so it was definitely cheaper and quicker to go this route. Here's a speed test of my internet before versus after. The Asus RT-AX55 is a good budget router which has its benefit like AI mesh configuration for larger Wi-Fi coverage and performance. I was able to get Wi-Fi 6 speed on my desktop without needing to upgrade my Wi-Fi card, and there's a lot of options available on the apps and web apps. But the Asus RT-AX55 has its flaws, such as the auto firmware update did not work for me, and AI protection was not that useful for me and I end up turning it off. And I still find the app is hard to navigate around. So, should you still purchase the Asus RT-AX55 in 2022? That depends if you're looking for an affordable Wi-Fi 6 router or want to take advantage of the AI mesh configuration, then yes. But if you have a smaller area or just have a few devices on your network, then you're better off investing in a better router. That concludes the video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. See you next time!